This was initially meant to be just a holiday home for Professor Eric Warrant.
I love the snowy mountains, ever since I was a kid.
But it turns out this would also be the perfect spot to study the 1,000-kilometre migration of Australian bogong moths.
Somehow these moths can migrate from all around southeastern Australia to a really specific destination, all heading to the same place. And this place they've never been to before.
That place is a few select caves in the Australian Alps.
Look at how they're covering the walls. It's incredible.
And up in there too, look.
Yeah.
Every year, about 4 billion moths from all over southeastern Australia arrive to summer in the cool alpine caves.
How do they know the direction to travel in? But a very other obvious second question is, how do they know when to stop?
To find out, Professor Warrant built his specialised Snowy Mountains lab.
And because we're dealing with the magnetic sense of the moth, we've made everything in the lab, including the entire lab building, out of non-magnetic materials so that there's no interference from magnetic materials.
Professor Warrant's team discovered that not only do the moths use the Earth's magnetic field as a compass, they're also able to navigate by the stars.
And that screen allows us to project the starry night sky above the moth. Then we can rotate the night sky and see if we can get a reaction from these visual neurons in the central complex of the brain as the sky rotates, and we do.
His work on bogong moths is an enduring connection to Australian science, but as a Professor of Zoology at Lund University in Sweden, he's renowned internationally for his research on dim light vision and navigation. He's studied the visual and navigational abilities of nocturnal and deep-sea animals.
Extraordinarily good vision can be found even in rather small animals like insects. So nocturnal moths, nocturnal beetles, we've found have phenomenal night vision, not only because of this very sensitive type of compound eye which they possess, but also because of the specialised types of neural tricks that they use in the brain.
Neural tricks that have caught the attention of companies.
Toyota approached us and was very keen in developing camera systems that they could mount in cars for use at night to allow drivers to detect animals on the road and even pedestrians on the road.
Professor Warrant did his PhD at the Australian National University before taking up a postdoctoral fellowship in Sweden, where he's lived since.
I usually say I have two homes, and that's very much because I could never permanently leave Australia. It would be impossible for me to do that.
He says being elected as a corresponding member of the Australian Academy of Science is a great honour.
It's especially heartwarming because it's the academy of the country where I was born and was educated. And I find that election to be something that is more special than being elected to any other academy anywhere else.